Hello, and welcome to this tutorial where I will show you how to use paragraph styles in InDesign. Sometimes we'll get large amounts of copy, but it's not formatted. Up until this point, you've been told how to format things by being given a specific font to use, a specific size that you want to use it in, leading, and other measurements. But what if we have multiple things that we have to set? In other words, what if this line of text here has to be a certain font and a certain point size, and it's different from this text here, and it's different from this text here? Well, to maintain all of those and not having to do each one of these lines of text individually, I can create paragraph styles so that all I would have to do is preset what I want it to be, highlight the text, and then click the paragraph style that I want it to be, and it will change it automatically. This becomes really important when we have to format lots of text in one paragraph or multiple paragraphs. So for example, I'm going to create a new paragraph style. And just to be clear, when you go to Type, you're going to select Paragraph Styles, not Paragraph. Paragraph will format only some aspects of it, but paragraph styles gives you the ability to format fonts, sizes, leading, and other features. With paragraph styles open, I'm going to go to the options and create a new paragraph style. I'm going to name this paragraph style the headline. You'll see to the left we have multiple features of what we can use to multiply or create the paragraph style. I'm going to just base it off of no style and then start selecting what I want it to be. When I click on basic character formats, I can choose what font I want it to be. So I want the headline. Let's find us a nice font, a nice sans serif kind of font. And we'll select Arial Black because I want it to be nice and bold. I also want it to be bigger because it's the headline. So I'm going to set it to about 14 points in type. I'll keep the leading at a normal leading, and I'm going to keep the position of it normal. Pretty much all of these normal. Now, just to quickly scroll through to show you what we can do, I can adjust the scale. I can also indent it. So for example, I want this text to be centered. And I can't stress enough that when you're setting paragraph styles, it's really important to go through most of these options so that you can set things. I could set tabs if I want. I could set paragraph rules. Again, I'm going to click a preview, and it would help if I had had the text selected beforehand. And I'm going to click OK. And there's my paragraph style. So when I select this as my headline and I click headline, note how it changes it. Let's do it again for our subhead. I'm going to create a new paragraph style. I'm going to name it subhead. And again, I'll keep all of this to the default, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to keep it at times, but I'm going to set it to bold italic. I'm going to set it to 12 points because I don't want it to be bigger than my headline. I'm going to set its alignment to center. And I'm going to click OK. That creates it. With the text selected, I click on the subhead, and you can see that it changes it for me. I can continue to modify these if I want. So let's go ahead and select my text for the Bill of Rights. I'm going to double click the headline feature. And let's see. Let's put a paragraph rule. Let's preview. We're going to turn our rule on. I'm going to change it to black. And we're going to offset it. We're going to set it to the text. Actually, no, we'll keep it to the column. And I'm going to adjust its thickness so that what I'm actually doing is creating the illusion of a box behind my headline. Okay. Okay. And I think that's what we'll do for now. And we're going to hit OK. And you're not going to be able to see the text because it's text that is black on a black box. So I'm going to change the text color to paper so that we can see. Let's add our S there. And so now, whenever I select any of these, let's do one more. I'm going to create a new paragraph style. We're going to call this body copy. We'll go through the basics. I'm going to set this to where it's 8 points. We're going to keep the alignment to left. There's going to be no tabs in it, no paragraph rules in it. There's no need for any shading. I can change the color of the text if I want to here. So for example, let's set this to red just so you can see what it does. I can also screen it to a lighter color if I want. So if I wanted to change that Bill of Rights to white, I could change it in the character color, or I could change it up here. But again, the whole point is so that you can do as less jumping around as possible. And then we're going to hit OK. So that now with the text selected, I'll click Body Copy, and it changes it for me. I don't want Amendment 2 to be affected by the body copy, so I'm going to select it and click the Subhead feature. And now you can see that as I select something, I can manipulate them all with just one click rather than multiple clicks. What this does is it allows you to become more efficient and more effective and quicker with your text setting than you might be if you select each one of these individually and scroll through all your menu items. And this is how we use paragraph styles in InDesign.